Hello friends, welcome to another session of video tutorial on Selenium Java. Today we are going to take a look at file upload and download. This is the most watched topic and most of them have used Auto8, but today I'm going to try using Sikuli to automate file upload and download. Please subscribe, like, share, comment the videos on this channel. If you have any training inquiries, please contact me at techtrainerraj@gmail.com. Okay, so let us see how to upload and download the files using Sikuli. Okay, the first thing to understand is file upload and download. These are all Windows controls. Selenium by default doesn't provide the APIs to control or work with Windows controls. So that is why we have to use the other tools such as Auto8. Okay, so let us flip over to Eclipse. Before that, the website which I'm going to use to work with file upload and download is the internet hero kuapp.com. Okay, in here I have file upload and file download. So whenever I click on file upload, and if you choose the file, this is a Windows control, not a browser control. Okay, so Selenium will not be able to handle this control. Selenium doesn't provide any APIs to work with this control. So this is upload window. The download window is also quite similar to this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project. Again, a Maven project. Click on next. I'm going to create a simple project without any archetype. I'm going to give it as edu.RajTech-Trainer, and artifact ID I'm going to give it as file upload download. Okay, and click on finish. Okay, so let me close all of these. Okay, so it has created an empty Maven project for me now. So there are a few things which I need here. The first one is okay, I need to add three dependencies here. One is Selenium dependency, the other one is test-ng, and the third one is Sikuli. So let me add that. Okay, after creating this project, let me add the dependencies into pom.xml. Open up pom.xml. There are three dependencies which I'm going to add. The first one is Selenium dependency, the second one is test-ng dependency, and the third one is Sikuli dependency. So I have that already copied here. Okay, and then I'm going to paste it here, and this should go under dependencies. Okay, dependencies. Okay, and then save it. The next thing is to add a class file. So right click. Okay, before adding the class file I need to add a package. So right click on source main Java folder, go to package. Okay, here I'm going to add edu.RajTech-Trainer.up down. Click on finish. Okay, inside this package, I'm going to add a new class. I'm going to call it as, I'm going to create two classes. One is file upload sample. I'm going to call it as upload sample. Okay, since I'm going to use test.ng, I'm not going to enable this main. Click on finish. This class will be used to work with file upload only. File upload only. So what I'm going to do is from the previous class or previous session, I'm going to take the init as well as the teardown part. I'm going to take the initialization part and the teardown part and then copy it across here. Okay, I copied it from the file which I created in the previous session. Okay, please go and watch all the other sessions related to this. The one which I have taken is from alert sample. Okay, so I have added before method and after method. So inside for before method, I'm initializing the property and I'm initializing the driver, and then I'm going to go to that URL, and under teardown I'm closing the driver. So the next thing is I need to add a test method. Okay, I'm adding test annotation, public void. Okay, I'm going to call it as file upload. Okay, I have created this. Okay, and I'm going to import this. Okay, I have created this file upload method. Inside this method, what I need to do is all the file upload operations will be through this method. Okay, so let me open up internet hero kuapp.com. Okay, and the first thing I need to click on is file upload link. And so for this, I'll copy the link text. Okay, and click on file upload link driver dot find element by dot link text. Okay, so this dot click will click on the file upload link. So that is the first step. So after clicking on file upload, I need to click on choose file. So that is the second step. To find out the XPath or ID, so I'll right click on the button, click on inspect. I'll inspect this element. Okay, so this has got ID called file upload. I'm going to use the ID. Okay, so here driver dot find element by dot ID. So the ID is file upload, and then click. So here I'm going to click on file upload button. Okay, so after clicking on this button, the next step would be to automate this window. So this is where I'm going to take the help of Sikuli. So this is the file upload window. To work with this window, I need to create few images. The main images which I'm looking at is this file name. So this is where I'm going to put the file name and click on open. So I need to get the images of this text box and this button. Okay, so let me take the screenshot of this. Open up MS Paint. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Okay, paste this. I'm going to save this as okay. So this I'm going to save it as upload file name up file name.png. Click on save. Now I need to go back and select the button. Okay, copy this, select this button alone. Okay, Control C, and then go back and open up a new one and then paste it here. Okay, so I'm going to save this as file open.png. Okay, save. Now I have two images which I needed. Okay, after I click on this, I need to work with that window. To work with that window, I need to create an object of screen class. Okay, I have earlier made a video on how to use Sikuli for authentication window. So you can take a look at that video and then come back to this. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use screen. Okay, scr is equal to new of screen and then match the pattern. I'm going to use pattern class. Pattern ptn is equal to new of pattern, and I'm going to use the image path here. I'm going to pass in the image path where we have recorded earlier. Okay, so we have saved our images here. So the image which I am looking at is up file name. Okay, so I'm going to go to properties and then copy the location and add it here along with the name of the file. The name of the file is up file name png. Okay, so I need to have double slash here. Okay, so this is the pattern which I'm trying to match. So after clicking on this choose file, it'll open up this open window, and inside this it'll try to find this pattern whatever we have recorded earlier. Okay, once it finds this pattern on the screen, then we need to type in the full path of the file to upload. The file which we are going to use is this test.txt, which is located under delete folder. Okay, so what I need to do is from here I'm going to use the screen object dot type. Okay, and then I need to use the overloaded method target and string. Okay, so to use that, what is the target which we are trying to add that path to is this ptn, and then what is the value? The value will be the path of the file, which is d:/delete slash test.txt. Okay, I need to provide the full path of the file. I'm going to throw this exception for the time being, and after providing the file path I need to click on that button. Okay, so to click on that button I need to create another pattern object. This I'm going to call it as pattern button, and the file name will be your the same path with file open.png. Okay, so instead of a file name I'm going to use file open.png, and here I'm going to call again screen dot click on the target ptn button. Okay, and then I'm going to do thread dot sleep just to check whether it is really entering those values or not. Okay, so again unhandled exception, so I'm going to throw this exception. Okay, okay, so let me run this and see what happens. Save this. To run this, go to the file Java file, right click on it and run as test-ng test. Okay, it's opening up the browser now. Goes to that URL. Okay, it has clicked on that now, test, and clicked on open. Okay. As you can see, it has chosen that particular file. Okay, so far so good. Okay. After choosing the file, we need to upload. We need to click on upload button. So let us inspect this button. Right click, inspect, and this has got a class called button, and this also has got ID. So I'm going to use this ID. Okay, click on upload button. So again, driver dot find element by dot id dot click. Okay, this statement will click on that upload button. Okay, so let us see what happens if I choose. Okay, I choose gecko driver.exe, click on upload. Okay, after uploading the file, you will be getting this file uploaded confirmation page. Okay, so for that I need to wait here. So after uploading and clicking on this, I need to wait for that. So thread dot sleep again. I'm going to wait for 10 seconds before that appears. Okay, so again save this, right click on this, and so let us run this again. Right click, run as test ng test. It's opening up the browser. Chooses the file, clicks on open, and then okay, so it has clicked on upload and the file has been uploaded. Okay, so this is how we can make use of Sikuli to upload file. The same way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another class here inside this called download sample. Download sample, click on finish. I'm going to copy the content of this class entirely onto this file also. Okay, after copying, I need to change few things here. So at the test, I'm going to call this as file download. Okay, so here instead of file upload, that is first step. Okay, and after that, so I need to, okay, after clicking on this file download, okay, all these are available for me to download. I need to click on one of these. Okay, so let us say script.txt. Okay, from this window, I need to select this file name again and then click on save. So this is again a Windows control. From this, I need to have a pattern for file name because I want to save it in some other location, not the default location. And I need to have the pattern for save also. Okay, so this we haven't done it before. This we haven't done it earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print the screen and set Control V. Okay, the first pattern which I need is this file name. Okay, I'm going to open up another MS Paint and save this. Save as again to the same location. This I'm going to call it as down location .png. Okay, so the next thing which I need to have is I need to click on this save button. So I will take the I will select this and copy this, and then I'm going to create a new file, paste it here, save as. I'm going to call this as down save. Okay, so these two files I'm going to use inside this. Okay, after clicking on file download, I need to click on one of the link. To click on one of the link, I need to find out the XPath of this. So let us assume that I'm going to download this script.txt. Okay, right click on this, click on inspect, and this is so this is a link, okay, which contains script.txt. Okay, so I can use the link text here. Click on file to download. Download this time. Find element by link text dot link text. What is the link text which we have? It is script.txt. Okay, dot click. Okay, once I click on that, I'll be getting that download screen. So I need to initialize the screen object again, and I need to create a pattern. This time it is the first pattern I'm going to use is down location. Okay, so down location dot png, and then I need to type in, okay, the file which I'm going to download. I'm going to download it into this particular folder. I need to call this as downloaded script. Okay, I will call it as downloaded script file. Okay, the second pattern is I need to click on that button. For that also we have a pattern. Okay, and this is called down save. Okay, I'm going to call this as downsave.png, and then click on that button, and I don't need this. I need to wait for 5 seconds for it to download. Okay, so what I have done quickly here is I have not changed anything in the initialize. I have not changed anything in the teardown. The only thing which I did was I changed the under test, I changed the method name to file download, and I'm trying to find the element which is file download link, and I'm clicking on that link, and then I'm trying to find where this script.txt exists on that particular page, which is a link. I'm clicking on that link, and then the download Windows control will open, and I'm trying to match this pattern wherein I'm going to provide the path where to download that particular file to, and then I'm clicking on save button. Okay, so let us save this. Okay, so let us run this now. Right click, run as test ng test. opens up the URL, clicks on download and clicks on script. Okay, so one thing which we missed here is by default, so whenever I open up the browser, okay, this Chrome driver opens up the browser. Whenever I click on that link, so it will automatically download. So we have to tell the browser to pop up that download window so that we can save it to a different location. To do that, okay, here the test failed because by default what happens is whenever the browser opens up the settings, under downloads there is a setting called ask where to save each file before downloading. So whenever uh, Chrome driver opens up the browser, this will be set to false. Okay, to get the download window, we need to enable this before we open up the browser. Okay, so we need to set those preferences for this particular browser and then initialize the browser. Okay, so how do we do that? uh, Under initialize, okay, to save some time. Okay, so I will explain what this does. Okay, so these 4 lines I have added just now. So as I told that, before we open up the browser, we need to set some preferences wherein this prompt for download needs to be set to true. Okay, so we set it by creating a hash map. Okay, by creating a hash map, inside that hash map, we will add this preference called download dot prompt for download and set that to true. That means every time it should ask me where to save the file. After putting this property into hash map, we need to have a Chrome option. Okay, we need to set Chrome options. We need to create an object of Chrome options, and inside that there is a method called set experimental option. Under preferences, we need to set the preferences whatever we set using the hash map. Okay, and those options needs to be passed in as a parameter to your Chrome driver. So we are not going to use the default driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Instead, we will be passing the options which we created using Chrome options class. Okay, so I have changed these 4 lines or 5 lines so that it asks me every time. Okay, so after adding these 4 lines, let us run this again. So right click, run as test-ng test. Opens up the URL. Okay, as soon as it clicked on that, okay, so the test failed because it was appending this particular text into the existing text. So what we need to do is we need to clear the text before we add this text into the text box. To clear the text, what I need to do is ser dot type key dot backspace. As soon as I click on the link, that particular text will be completely selected. If I click on backspace, that particular text will get deleted and then it will type the new text. Okay, this particular statement was missing. Um, After adding this, I need to rerun this. So right click on this, run as test-ng test. Okay, so it has cleared and then save the file. Okay, so this is how we can use Sikuli to upload and download the files from a web page. Okay, so that is the end of today's session. Please stand by for more videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.